Good day, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Viper of Viperland, and I am here with more cards to open, and in fact, this time we have doubled boxes. We have 2 boxes of Tarkir Dragonstorm, and I'm going to start with the top one because I feel like it. No other real reason. Let me just get this out of the way. Got my knife on the side because I always screw up getting through plastic without a knife. There we go. I'll put it up there for now. I'll lower the camera when we get the cards actually getting opened so we can see them a bit better, but whatever. So yeah, I did a pre-release for this last night. It was fun. Had a good time. Didn't do well, but I still think my deck was okay. I think I just, luck will get you sometime. I also tried a really stupid thing. I got the Crater Hoof, and I tried to run Crater Hoof in Limited, and that's not a good idea, but I did my only victory. I went 1 and 2. My only victory was with Crater Hoof, so I did get it to get played in Limited, so it can happen. Alright, I'm not going to scan here to discover the coolest cards, but they also have the good old draft archetypes on the back. Nifty, cool. I don't really hang on to these, but whatever. And we have a boatload of packs. A boatload. So, as is our norm, when a new set comes out, I'm going to be going through, actually reading the cards for the first time. We see the card, and then we'll proceed to, speed things up as we hit lots of duplicates and whatnot, several packs in. Got my 3 stacks over here. Got sleeves off to the side in case I need them. I don't know what all the big hits are. I do know Elspeth and Ugin, the dragon. I know those are noteworthy. I know those are good. I know I should be aiming. I should be excited if I get those. I'll just point the camera down slightly more. Yeah. Okay, cool. This should be about good. I might have to move my mic. It's a little in my way, but... And by I might have to, I mean, give me 1 second. Ah, there we go. Now I can actually see the cards instead of just on the screen. Wonderful. Focus should be about good. Cool. Alicia's Legacy. Instant. Target creature control gains Death Touch and Indestructible end of turn. Never kind of too bad. If I die today, I will endure. I will ensure my death is worthy of legacy. Nifty. Gotta, if you're gonna leave a legacy, Death Touch Indestructible makes it a bit easier. Sarkhan's Resolve. So, fun fact, my first ever Planeswalker I ever got opening Magic packs was Sarkhan in Eldrazi. Sarkhan the Mad, I think it was. And it was a foil Planeswalker. That was the first time I ever opened a Planeswalker. It was dope. I was excited. Instant choose 1, target creature gets 2/3, or destroy target creature with flying. This card saved my butt. This is the only reason I actually won that game. I mean, yes, Crater Hoof technically won me the game. But this card was the only reason I actually won the game last night, because my opponent had a... Excuse me. It was a 10/10 flying, protection from white, protection from black, and when it enters... It deals damage spread across any number of targets equal to the number of lands you control, which is disgusting. And I was running green, white, black. So this is the only card I had that could actually get rid of it, and I happen to have it. So, very nice. With Tarkin whispering encouragement in his ear, Taigan, sorry, Sarkhan threw aside his misgivings. The ritual would return him to his former glory. All he needed was a dragon's heart. Oh, well, I'm sure. It's easy to find on this plane, clearly. Agent of Kotis, Renew. Renew was what I was actually running on top of Crater Hoof, but like, that's not Renew, sorry, I had 1 with Renew. That's okay, I should try more of it. I was trying the, not Exhaust, but the other one. Trust Narset. I do not trust those she keeps counsel with. So the Renew for this, exile from Graveyard, put 2 1/1 counters on target creature. Alright, I had one that gave something lifelink, which was useful, just for keeping life up. Dragonbag Lancer. Flying. Oh, Mobilize. That's another fun. Like, all the new keywords are pretty fun. I didn't do much with Mobilize, but I saw somebody else who did, and they were doing some decent stuff. Basically, when you attack with it, you get a free token for that turn that's also attacking, and then it goes away. Which is both interesting because it enters the battlefield and dies because you sacrifice it at the end of the turn. So anything for entering the battlefield or when a creature you control dies, all proc whenever something attacks. The Mardu's standing army need not always stand on the ground. Yeah, Mardu was my... I didn't do well against Mardu last night. Jeskai Devotee. Flurry, whenever you cast a second spell. Flurry is always whenever you cast a second spell. And this one, each color has a version of this where, like, you can pay 1 mana to change it into another. Good way in case you get mana screwed of a color, you can change it. A master of the Whirling Blade technique, he did not hesitate to leap to the monastery's defense. Yeah, so there's a lot of, like, monk cards that have Flurry. This was a fun one. Dragon's Prey. Another great flavor text one. So every time I cast this, it always ended up targeting a dragon. I always thought, like, yeah, 3 mana, I can work with that. It always ended up targeting a dragon, and I always had to pay more. To escape Tevil's justice, one must have a better plan than run away. Yeah, slightly better. Heritage Reclamation. Don't think I got this one. Oh, I could have used this. Oh, my second opponent used nothing but enchantments to mess me up. I could have used this, but I didn't end up with one of it. Oh, I could use like 4 of these. Choose one. Destroy target artifact. Destroy target enchantment. Exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard. Draw a card. With an echoing crash, the effigy fell. The symbol of Artaka's tyranny expunged from Temur lands. Yeah, so this entire plane is basically 5 warring dragon tribes. I haven't actually played a set on this plane before, but that's definitely that's what I'm getting. That's expensive. Creature demon, Gurmag Rakshaka, Rakhasha. I'm going to pronounce it wrong every time. This creature enters, target creature your opponent controls gets minus. Always wonderful. And target creature you control gets plus. That's not too bad. It's expensive as hell, but it's a pity to hoard life essence in a form so weak. Give it to me. Yeah. Demon, steal it. Yeah. This one helped me a ton last night. Disruptive Stormbrood. So they added these new things, omens, where you can either cast the creature and you get this side of the card, or you can cast the omen side and get that side. So usually it's cheaper, so if you get it earlier. And this was just destroy target creature with power 3 or less, and then you get to shuffle it back into your library, so maybe you get it again. And when it plays, you destroy target artifact or enchantment, so really useful. It's only a 3/3 flyer otherwise, but like, versatility, very nice. Dragonstorm Forecaster. Human Scout, search your library for a card named Dragonstorm Globe or Boulder-Born Dragon. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye out for those. Put it in your hand and shuffle. This can't be right. I should cross-reference with the archives immediately. Cool. Like the art. There's a lot of cool dragons in this set. Who would have thought? Crazy, I know. Jeskal Monument. When this artifact enters, search your library for basic island, mountain, or plains card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Tap 1 of each and any other mana, sack it, create 2 white bird creature tokens with flying. Okay. Not bad. It gets you a land early, and then later on you get 2 flyers. I don't know if it's good, but yeah, I might use it. Hey, it's a snake! Hell yeah, we love to see snakes. I am going to build it's a rare snake. I'm going to be building a snake deck coming up, but I think it's only going to be green-blue. I don't think it's going to have black, so I don't know if this will be in it. Flash. When this creature enters, choose 1. You gain 3 life and surveil 3. Destroy target enchantment. Counter target creature. Jeez. Man, if I had pulled this last night, I would have run those colors. Honestly. I did not, but that's our pack rare. Trade Route Envoy. Creature Dog Soldier. When this creature enters, draw a card. If you control a creature card with a counter on it. If you don't, draw a card this way, put a 1 counter on this creature. Okay. So either you have something that's bigger than normal, or you make this one bigger. The Aspen pride themselves on the safety of their roads. To reject their escorts invites storm and sorrows. Then we should have our land, which a lot of the lands in the set are dual lands, which is great because if they want you to play 3-color tribes, you need mana fixing. And our tokens, a dragon, reliquary, and dragon. Cool. That was a slow pack, but again, these will be picking up as we go along. So, whatever. Ooh, art card. I got a dope art card last night. I was happy about that. Let's see. I'm gonna show the art card first, just because I like art cards. Aha! Nifty. Dig it. I'll separate them later. Snake Skin Veil. Look at that. I need more snakes. Instant 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof till end of turn. Now I wonder, will anyone come to protect you? See, when snakes come to protect you, you know you're doing well. Obviously. Also, just for 1 green, not shabby. Dispelling Exhale. As an additional cost to cast a spell, you may behold a dragon. Another new thing. So basically, you either show a dragon from your hand or basically point to one that you have. So, basically saying it does extra if you either are holding on to or control a dragon. Counter target spell unless its control pays 2. If a dragon was beheld, counter it unless it pays 4. Simple. Counter spell that's better with dragons. Bearer of Glory. Human Soldier. During your turn, this creature has first strike. And for a boatload of mana, creatures you control get 1/1 till end of turn. Morale stands so long as he does. How big is he? 2-1. And on full hiccups. Great. About a duelist, creature, goblin, monk, haste, flurry. When you cast your second spell each turn, creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Arrows, ha! Wooden feather, toys. I don't know, you may have haste, but I'm pretty sure arrows are still bad for you. But whatever, you know, clearly not him. It's a goblin monk. Evolving Wilds. Ooh, Evolving Wilds I think is in most Magic sets, but it always has different art, so I dig it. Simple enough. Sack it, search for basic land. Dragonstorm chasers are not deterred by danger. They claim there's nothing like witnessing the land embracing the power of a storm. Watcher of the Wayside, artifact creature golem. When this creature enters, target player mills 2 cards. Against Dragon Lords, Khans, and Ugin himself, the golem survived. Original purpose forgotten, it awaits orders that will never come from a world that has moved on without it. Poor golem. It's weird that it just does a mill 2. Oh, well, I guess you gain 2 life too. Alright, it's alright. Reigning Victor. Creature, Orc Warrior. Mobilize 1, so it gets some stuff when it attacks. When this creature enters, target creature gets 1/0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. I like the mana symbols too. It can be expensive or it can be cheap if you have exact mana. Simple. Dragonstorm Forecaster, saw him. Jessica Monument, this is the exact monument we saw too, isn't it? Yeah. I assume there's a monument for each tribe, but that's the exact one we saw in the first pack. Whale of War. Instant creature target opponent control, get 1/1 until end turn minus. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. Yell loudly. Mardu, war shrieks ensure their enemies are defeated before the battle even starts. Yeah, just yell at people. Unsparing Boltcaster. Creature, Ogre, Wizard. When this creature enters, it deals 5 damage to target creature and opponent controls. That was dealt damage this turn. Yeah, this killed one of my guys last night. Zergo valued those who took initiative. And our pack rare, Teresa Light Shatter, legendary creature Orc Wizard, haste. When it enters, discard up to 2 cards and draw that many cards. And whenever this card attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random. You may play that card this turn. Jeez, that's not terrible. I mean, it's a rare, but still. And a Mardu Monument. When this artifact enters, search your library for, lands. Sack it, create 3 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. They gain menace and haste until end of turn. Cool, not bad. And so that would be our land. Oh, foil land too. Swiftwater Cliffs. I doubt the lands are worth much. I honestly don't think many of the rares are going to be worth much, but, you know. It's weird that I don't think this is a crazy... From what I was gathering from everyone talking, I don't think this set is going to shake up standard play. I don't play standard, so again, this is all stuff I'm hearing secondhand. But it seems really fun to, like, play in limited. Draft and sealed. It was really fun to play, but I guess it's just not quite gonna probably shake up standard. Rescue Leopard. It's a cat. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, if you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. The scouts should have been back hours ago. They may be in trouble. Sending Kiara. Adorned Crocodile. When this creature enters, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token, and renew. Exile this card from graveyard. Put a 1 counter on target creature. Eat you? Of course she won't. Farah's got better taste than that. Yeah, why eat you when she can summon zombies? I don't know why crocodiles can summon zombies, and I don't want to overthink it, because I don't want to be on the wrong side of that crocodile. Hey, it's another dog. Dog Scout. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards, and put a land card from among them into your hand. If you don't, put a 1 counter on this creature. It has to be a faster route through Asagu Jungle. Give me a week. A week? How big is the jungle? Riverwalk Technique. Instant. Choose 1. Owner of target non-land permanent puts it on their choice of top or bottom of the library, or just counter non-creature. Since the re-establishment of High Sphere Monastery, its favored fighting styles have also resurged in popularity. Coordinated Maneuver. I mean, yeah, it looks like you need to be coordinated fighting on a dragon. Also, it gives a good sense of scale. Because there's a lot of dragon cards where it's like, yeah, that's a big dragon, but like, yeah, no, that's a big dragon. Choose 1. Coordinated Maneuver deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target enchantment. I could use this too, except I could use this a lot. We follow the Dragonstorms, and we take down any threats that emerge from them. Aggressive Negotiations. Hey, another snake. Look at that. This is, a surprisingly snake-filled set so far. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile the card. Put 1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. That's not bad. See what all of their tools are, get rid of one of them, and you get to make one of your things stronger. When Alliance outlasts its usefulness, it's best to end it quickly. Sibsig Appraiser, Zombie Advisor. When this creature enters, look at the top 2 cards of the library, put one in your hand, the other in the graveyard. I can absolutely verify its authenticity, chuckled Sarnaya. I was there when it was made. Oh, well, you know, that would... I guess a long-lived zombie could be a good appraiser, if you can find enough brains for them. Rally the Monastery. Spell costs 2 less if you've cast another spell's turn. Makes sense because it seems to go with the monks. Choose one. Create 2 1/1 white monk creature tokens with prowess. Up to 2 target creatures you control each get 2/2 until end of turn, or to start a target creature with power 4 or greater. Pretty useful. Could have used that last night too. There's a lot of cards I could use. Reverberating Summons. At the beginning of each combat, if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn, this enchantment becomes a 3/3 monk creature with haste in addition to its other types until end of turn. And for 2 and discard your hand, sack this enchantment, draw 2 cards. Okay, interesting. It seems pretty useful because specifically all the monks want you to have multiple spells, so being able to get some draw back, kind of useful. Creature Orc Monk Double Strike. Prowess whenever you cast a non-creature spell, gets 1/1 until turn. Elegance, Precision, Grace. Qualities that must be practiced in writing as well as combat. Yeah, that's why Brushmaster would work, I guess. United Battlefront. Look at the top 7 cards of the library. Put up to 2 non-creature non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from among them into the battlefield, with the rest on the bottom. Alright. Aspen forces rallied to the call, driving back Sarkhan's feral dragon horde. I mean, it's just because they're feral dragons doesn't mean they're bad. Oh, hey, double rare pack. Warden of the Grove. Creature Hydra. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Oh, yeah, Hydras like to do that. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X. Hey! How's it going, Pops? I had my volume set way too high for that. How you doing, Pops? Congrats on your fish.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Clink's cup against bars.
And thank you for heckin' huge number subscription, but also jail time subscription. How you doing, Pots? Hope some Path of Exile 2 is going well for you. I think, if you're playing any. I thought saw you on when I started, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, Hydras are always big and stupid. I love them because I play green a lot, but it's always big and stupid. Whenever another non-token creature control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. Jeez, yeah, that's stupid. I love it. Just every turn it gets bigger, then every creature you control that enters gets bigger. Nice. Also, hey Sora, how you doing? Welcome to everyone in the chat. Congrats on also a fish. Alright, double rare pack. Our foil, Hardened Tactician, a human warrior, sack a token, draw a card. Simple. Life is full of tough calls. We honor the dead today to make better decisions tomorrow. Only got to the town because they're updating. Oh, okay. Yeah. Launch weekend for any type of Path of Exile stuff. Frequently we'll have some sort of like, we found a bug, gotta fix it. Different spirit tokens. We got a 3/3 and we got a blank. Alright, cool. On to more packs. Yeah, I basically got my character to town last night because I had a bunch of shipments I had to send out. And I'm going to have to send out a bunch of shipments after this, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to play before the Monster Hunter stream, but tomorrow I should get a little exiling in. I am trying the new class, because why not? Roamer's Routine. Search your library for basic land card, put it on a battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Simple. Harmonize. That one I hadn't seen. You may cast this card from your graveyard for its harmonize cost. You may tap in a creature you control to reduce this cost. Interesting. Alright. Definitely could use that last night. I'm going to be saying that a lot, aren't I? Humbling Elder. Oh, wait, that didn't... Okay, it didn't have flavor text. Flash. This opponent enters target creature and opponent controls gets -2/0. There's no better way to measure a person's true character than to let them think they're above you. Yeah. All trying to... Good! I mean, why the hell not? It's new. Fortress Kingard. Oh, I had this guy last night. He's pretty cool. It's just a big dog... Not big. It's a dog soldier. But when it enters, it can either get bigger or make a friend. All through the night, the ancestor whispered of ancient battles fought from the very rampart atop Ashran City. Twin Bolt. Twin Bolt deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. Simple. 2 1 damage bolts. Split them or put them together. Fire is only as precise as your control over it. I hated this guy last night. I got beaten by this stupid... I got beaten by a Mardu deck and they were running this too. Nightblade Brigade. Goblin Soldier. Death Touch. Mobilize. When this creature enters, fail 1. Simple, but Death Touch is just... I hate Death Touch. When it's not on my creatures. Wingspan Stride. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. It gets 1/1 and has flying. Cool. Return the sword to your owner's hand. Yes, yes, very good. However, I believe you were supposed to be working on your sword technique? Evolving Wilds, again, always a classic. Sorry, itchy nose. Saw this guy, the Boltcaster. Saw the Whale of War. Whirling Stormbrood. So you can cast that as an omen to put 3 counters on a target creature you control and then shuffle it, or you can pay 5 for flash, flying, and cast sorcery spells and dragon spells as though they had flash. Ooh, that's a good blue card, yeah. Expensive, but Mardu Monument, saw it, nice. Also, Yoshi, how's it going? Welcome to Viperland in the chat. Ooh, we got a nice dragon. Teval, Arbiter of Virtue, Flying Lifelink, Spirit Dragon. Spells you control have Delve. Each card you exile from your graveyard while casting it makes it cost 1 less. Whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana cost. Oh, interesting. So they really want you to lower that spell cost. As you act, so shall you be judged. That's an interesting one. There's pros and cons to that. You know, nice shiny. Spotted that one before, but looks good and shiny. Windscar Crag, and a Zombie Druid. Treasure token. Cool. On to the next. So yeah, we're really hoping for Elspeth, the Planeswalker, or Ugin the Dragon. Those are the big two. I'm sure there's other cards of value and note, like to be fair, the Craterhoof that I got last night in draft, sealed, sorry, is like a $13 card. So like if I can get another one of those, that's not bad either. Cruel Truths. Surveil 2, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Who are you to defy me? In my time, the Sibskig knew their place. Yeah, again, this is my first time playing a set on this plane, so I don't really know the ins and outs other than Sarkhan and lots of dragon tribes, and Mardu scares me, because there's too many creatures. Sagu Wildling, this guy helped me out a bunch last night, because for 1 mana, search your library for basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then you shuffle, and this gets shuffled in too, so I had 2 of these guys, so the likelihood that I could get an extra land coming at the start of my first turn was pretty high. And then later on you cast it for a 3/3 flyer with 3 life, which is okay. It's a little expensive, but that's fine. High Spire, Bellringer, Creechin, Jin Monk. Flying, spell costs. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less, great for monks. Sequence of chimes rang out a specific alarm. Dragonstorm, half a day, southwest. Tempest Hawk, I wonder if these are going to be popular, because it's 3 mana for a 2/2, which is expensive, but whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may search your library for a card named Tempest Hawk, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle. A deck can have any number of cards named Tempest Hawk, and it's common. So I wonder if people are just going to run a boatload of flyers. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not, but it would be funny. Underfoot Underdogs, Goblin Warrior. When this creature enters, creates a 1/1 red goblin creature token. 1 in tap to target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. They're just as renowned for their banter as they are for their tactical teamwork. Stupid goblins. Goblins beat me a lot. Caustic Exhale. Yeah, sometimes you just get Caustic Dragon Breath. As an initial cost to cast a spell, behold a dragon or pay an extra mana. Target creature gets -3/3 until end of turn. Unburied Earth Carver. Creature human warrior. 2 in sack something else. Put a 1 counter here. Unless you actually see my spirit, join the kin tree. Never assume me so unprofessional as to die on the job. That's some good flavor text. I like that. Hey, turtle. I had a few turtles last night. They were pretty decent. Because it's a 2/2 for 3, which is alright. But when it enters or dies, you get to put a 1/1 counter on something. So either on itself, something else, whatever. Dried durian from the Marag River Valley. Candied cherries from the slopes of Kori. Genuine dragon scale cookware. Imagine eating off a dragon scale cookware. Knockout maneuver. Put a 1 counter on target creature control. Then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. An exceptional bout during the Zenith celebration will be noted by Tamir elders and result in recruitment for higher ranks. Sometimes just gotta punch someone really hard, you know? Salt Road Skirmish. Destroy target creature. Create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. They gain haste on to turn. Sack them at the end. Daraya's first mistake was thinking they could short the Mardu trader on a deal. Their last was not considering the trader would bring backup. Yeah, this card beat me a few times last night too. Or it got rid of my creatures that I wanted. Auroral Procession. Return target card will come from graveyard to hand. Simple, inexpensive. Timir celebrate the end of Unbroken Night with stories, dances, and feasts. They gather to witness the first light of dawn as the land sings in harmony. Lame Hold Grappler. That's some good art. It's a first strike human monk. When this creature enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn when you cast it. You may choose a new target for the copy. Damn. And a copy of a permanent spell makes a token of it. A flurry of fists doesn't impress you, perhaps if they're on fire? I mean, yes. Alright, cool shiny dragon. It can either omen to discard a card, draw 2 cards, or flying, haste, and it can buff itself. Not bad. Not bad at all. Thornwood Falls, our dual land, and we've got a warrior dragon token. Keeping it rolling. Alrighty. Narset's Rebuke. Instant Narset's Rebuke deals 5 damage to target creature. Add 3 mana. Oh jeez, okay, it's expensive, that's why. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Interesting. So you get some of your mana back. And you get to spread it over more colors. With a swift motion, Narset struck Sarkhan down. She would not let his fevered dreams of draconic dominance come to fruition. Not after all she had done to free Tarkir. Poor Sarkhan. I know nothing about him except he was my first planeswalker and he's affiliated with dragons. That's it. Delta Bloodflies. Creature insect flying. When this creature attacks, if you control a creature with a counter on it, each opponent loses 1 life. Simple. With the rising waters, bloodflies were found far from their usual swamps. Sultai Devotee. Creature zombie, snake, druid. I love creatures with just a boatload of creature types. Also, it's a snake. See, it's not just dragons in this set. Snakes too. Death Touch. And for 1 mana, you can move mana around. Simple. When Sultai villages are protected by Naga who weave magics to bless or curse as needed. Or many. Ice Ridge Serpent. Basically just big snake, right? Serpent is just big snake. When this creature enters, return target creature an opponent controls to its owner's hand. It's a 5 mana 3/3. Even dragons avoid Glint Glaze Lake in this season. Which of you youngsters can tell me why? Yeah, clearly. A Salt Road Pack Beast. I almost ran this guy last night, but I decided not to. Spell costs 1 less for each creature you control. When this creature enters, draw a card. It just seemed, even if I had a bunch of creatures, 4/3, it's expensive. She huffs like she's Queen Hellkite of the Scour, but we've been together for many journeys, and she's never let me down. Unburied Earthcarver, saw that guy. Aggressive Negotiation, still love it. It's a snake card, even though it doesn't say it is. Whirling Storm Brood, we saw that one. Mardu Monument, there must be a monument for each, but we've seen 3 Mardus. Attuned Hunter, Trample, Human Ranger, whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, put a 1 counter on this creature. Sarkhan is no mere bear. She's friend, family, and confidant, and more intelligent than some of my blood relatives. OG? Was there? There was a snake. There are a bunch of snakes. Oh, okay. Gotcha. 100 Battle Veteran. Oh, I had this last night, but I didn't end up using it, because I added counters, but mostly just one. As long as there are 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, that creature gets 2/4. You cast this card from your graveyard. If you do, it enters with a Finality Hunter. She's eager to start a new winning streak. I mean, you know, when you come back as a zombie, you get that chance. Naga Flesh Crafter. Creature Snake Shapeshifter. Love that. You may have this creature enter as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. And renew, exile it from graveyard, put a 1 counter on target non-legendary creature control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of that creature until end of turn. Interesting. Oh, okay, hold on, let me get a sleeve real quick. We got the Planeswalker, we got Elspeth. Cool. We got Elspeth. And we got foil Elspeth, too. Hell yeah. She is definitely one of the cards people are excited about and looking for in this set. So we are going to... I like how they have the electricity go over the text box. Legendary Planeswalker Elspeth. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, twice that many are created instead. That alone is good. You can give her a +1 to make a soldier token, which is really 2. You can keep her even to put a 1 counter on each creature you control, and then they gain flying until your next turn. Jeez. Or you can -3 to destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana values 3 or greater. That is a versatile as hell card, and holy crap, I can't believe we got a double rare pack that had a mythic, and it was her. We got a mountain, and we got a warrior goblin. We're what, like 4 packs in? 5? And we pulled her? Cool. How many more can we pull? How many more of her can we pull? Now we need Ugin too. Snakeskin Veil. Still great, still snake. Well, the skin of it. Dispelling Exhale. Did we see that one? Yes, we did. Absolutely. Banner of Glory. Devoted Duelist. Evolving Wilds. Cruel Truths. Dusit Earthcarver. I had this one last night. It didn't do too well for me because it's expensive. But it's a 4/4 reach and it endures 3. So you either get 3 counters on it, so it's actually a 7/7, which isn't terrible. Or you make a 3/3 creature token. So either way, you get 7 worth of power. It's just a matter of whether it's all on 1 or not. Still, not bad. It helps deal with a lot of flyers, though, if you end up with that much mana. Bone Cairn Butcher, creature demon. Mobilize 2. Okay, so it's 2 attacking creatures. Attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. Oh, that's gotta be nice. In power, in hungry, in cruelty, insatiable. Good flavor text, too. Static Snare. I hate this card because this happened every time I played a good creature last night. Flash. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each attacking creature. When this enchantment enters, exile targeted artifact or creature an opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. I hate it because it was really good against me. Uranize Rebuff. Return target creature to its owner's hand, and you can harmonize to cast it again later. You say you come in peace. That you come here at all is an act of war. Oh, so these are the alternate frames in this set, and I think they look really, really good. I really like the alternate frames in this set. Feral Death Gorger, creature dragon. It's got a Dusk Sight Omen, put a 1 counter on up to 1 target creature, draw a card. That's not bad. 1 counter, draw a card, shuffle it back in your deck. And for 6 flying, Death Touch 3/5, when this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards in a single graveyard. I dig it. I love those frames. Like, considering the commons aren't going to sell for anything, I'm keeping a few of these frames because, like, I just think they look really good. Severance Priest is our pack rare. Opening, Jin Cleric, Death Touch. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it if you do exile. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card owner creates an XX white spirit creature token where X is the mana value of the exiled card. Cool. Not bad for 3 mana. Snakeskin Veil. Cool. We got a foil one. Dismal Backwater. We also have a foil now. And a token. Elephant. And Treasure. Not bad. Not bad. If we had a foil Elspeth. Sadly, in terms of selling cards, I've definitely noticed foil selling less common and not necessarily at a higher value. They are technically rarer, but I think the thing is most people who play professionally don't buy foils. Because a foil card, just by nature of the fact that one side of the card is foil and the back side is not, in the right humidity level they'll curl. Because the foil side and the paper side expand and contract at different rates at different temperatures and humidities. And if a card foil like curls too much, it can get you disqualified in professional decks because you'll be able to spot where that card is, and that's cheating. Crotic Nestguard, creature insect defender, and for 2 it can attack as if it didn't have defender. It's a 4/4. It's not terrible. I had 2 of these last night. I opted not to run them. I think that was the right call, but it's interesting. The Bushwhacker's machete glanced off the root with a sickening crack. Slowly, the entire undergrowth turned to face him. That's when you just know you're dead. You just know you're dead. Yeah, okay. Tamir, Devotee, Defender, and can swap mana. Whispers are conduits of the spirits of the land. They provide healing, guidance, and support to Tamir people. Ashran's Sun Shield, creature human warrior. When the creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard, and for 1 mana tap this, tap something else. Always love that. Bit expensive though. Best way to protect the citizens is to defend Ashran, not hunt Dragonstorms across Tarkir. Molten Exhale, great art, great card name. You may cast the spell as though it had flash if you behold a dragon as an additional cost to cast it. Molten Exhale deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Simple, effective, breathe fire on it. Worthy cost. As an additional cost to cast the spell, sack a creature. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Excuse me. Victory is survival. It's the tenet that guides us. My love, know that I will always ensure your survival. Sibsig Appraiser, saw them. The Zombie Appraiser. Heritage Reclamation, saw that. Attuned Hunter, 100 Battle Veteran. Furious Forebearer. Whenever a creature you control dies while this card is in your graveyard, you may pay 2. If you do, return it from the graveyard to your hand. Not bad. It's a 3/1, but it can kind of easily come back. Your hatred dampens the land with my kin's blood. My love will flood in with yours. So in theory, if you have 4 mana and 2 of these, you could just keep throwing it at your opponent who blocks it, kills it, and bring it back every turn. Interesting. Tamir Monument. This artifact enters, search your library for basic forest, island, mountain, and for a boatload of mana, sack this and make a 5/5 elephant creature token. Cool. Oh, I like the way they do some of the extended arts in the set, where they actually kind of like black out a bit of it to really make the colors pop. I dig this look. United Battlefront. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, put up 2 non-creature. We saw this one, didn't we? Yeah, we saw this, just not this art. Dig the art a lot. Really dig the art. Salt Road Pack Beast is our foil. And our land is Blossoming Sands. And our art card is Bunch of Spirits. Cool. Not shabby, not shabby. Alright, next one. Wild Ride. Target creature gets 3/0, gains haste until end of turn, harmonize it so you can cast it later. Kin Tree Nurturer, lifelink. When this creature enters, it endures 1. I had this last night too. This went pretty okay. Thanks, Ancestor. A few more weeks and we would have had discovered nothing but dead wood and lost kin. Lifelink is just useful. Sarkhan's Resolve. Ringing Strike Mastery. Enchant creature. Oh yeah, I got hit by a few of these last night too. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. It doesn't untap during your untap step, but you can pay 5 to untap it, which is okay. Poised Practitioner. Flurry when you cast a second spell. Put a 1 counter on this one and scry 1. Excellent form, June. Just keep your weight on that back foot and you'll master this in no time. Summit Intimidator. It's a Yeti. It's a 4/3 Yeti. Reach. This creature enters. Target creature can't block this turn. If you see a Yeti of Kadat, then it has surely already seen you. And if you are within sight, then you are within range. Ember Mouth Sentinel. It's a 2-mana artifact creature Chimera. When this creature enters, you may search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, shuffle, put that card on top. If you control a dragon, instead put it in the battlefield tapped. Its eternal glow lights the way for weary travelers through the misty heights surrounding Pearl Lake. Fierce Forebearer we saw. Tamir Monument. Runescale Dragon Brood. Unrooted Ancestor. Spirit Cleric. Flash, sack another creature. This creature gains indestructible until end of turn, but you also tap it, so good for blocking, not necessarily. Oh, I guess you could attack too. Sure. As when spirits bereft of a kin tree are condemned to a restless existence, absent the purpose of family connection, many grow angry and violent. A pack rare, Herd Heirloom. Artifact, you can tap for a mana of any color, spend it only for creature spells, which makes sense for green. Till end of turn, target creature you control with power 4 or greater gains trample, and whenever this creature deals damage to an opponent, draw a card. I like it. Good green card. Yathan Tomb Guard. Human Warrior, Menace. Whenever a creature you control with a counter on it deals damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Not bad. I'd run that. There's the Barons, and we got Soldier, double Soldier token. Alright. This is our last of this third of this first box. We're already picking up speed. The first few packs are slow, but like, really? Really? Couldn't even, these packs have actually been opening really smoothly for me, including the ones last night, but not that one. It's just a needless pain for no reason. Alright, there's the Waddling, Good Big Honkin' Green Dragon, Bell Ringer, Tempest Hawks, Underfoot Underdogs, Caustic Exile, Reputable Merchant, Embermouth Sentinel, Corroding Dragonstorm. That's new. When this enchantment enters, exile each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Surveil 2. When a dragon you control enters, return this enchantment to its owner's hand. Ah, you can do some funky stuff with when a dragon you control enters, return this to your owner's hand. Mammoth Bellow. Create a 5/5 green elephant creature token, and then you can do it again from the graveyard. Not bad. Rite of Renewal. Return up to 2 target permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from the graveyard into their library. Okay. The greatest honor a Sultai can receive is to be returned to the realm of the living. Fleeting Effigy. Creature Elemental. Haste at the beginning of your end step. Return this creature to its owner's hand. Oh, okay. 2/2 with haste, and then you can buff it if you want. The brushfires of Quarry Mountain take on a life all their own. Our pack rare, Nature's Rhythm. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Then put it into the battlefield and shuffle, and you can harmonize for more. Kishala Trawlers, Human Citizen. When this creature enters, you may exile a creature card from the graveyard. When you do, return target instant or sorcery card from graveyard to hand. Fish are like any other crop or flock. They must be carefully tended and never over-harvested. See? Fish smart. Jungle Hollow, and we got a Spirit token. Not shabby. Alright, that was our first third, so I feel like we're just going to move these to the box for now. Just to get that out of the way. Kept the box over there. And shimmy, 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 more packs. I'll probably move the rares when we go from first box to second box. That stack doesn't usually get too high. Probably also take a drink between boxes. Sagu Pummeler, creature beast 4/4, reach, renew, exile this card from graveyard, put 2 1/1 counters on and a reach counter on target creature. Cool. Make something bigger and reach. Unending Whisper. Draw a card, harmonize. In the endless song, Tamir's whispers hear spirits murmur of the past, present, and future. Osseous Exhale. Additional cost, you may behold a dragon. It'll do 5 damage, and if a dragon was beheld, you also gain 2 life. You know, not caustic, but, you know. Shock Brigade, Goblin Soldier, Menace Mobilize, Militia to Zergo. All Mardu Khans started right here, front lines. Barrel Dragon Gorger, love that. Dark Sight. Oh, we saw this one. Okay, I still like the art though. Oh, I think that was the one we had the alternate frame of, which has different art. Tamir Tawnyback. Creature Beast. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. He just kind of followed me home one day. I mean, could you say no to this face? Jade Cast Sentinel, an Ape Snake. Reach, put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Set in motion by artificers long forgotten. It remained loyal throughout the ages to the occupants of Karu City. Rune Scale, Stormbrood, Unrooted Ancestor, Duty Beyond Death. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sack a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a 1 counter on each creature you control. Alright. Get rid of 1, everything else gets undying for a turn and bigger. Sultai Monument. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic swamp, forest or island, and sack it with a bunch of mana. Create 2/2/2 black zombie druid creature tokens. Alright. Oh, that was our rare too. Why did it have to fall? That was a Yathon Road Watcher. Creature Human Scout. When this creature enters, if you cast it, mill 4 cards. When you do, return target non-creature or target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. She keeps watch for Dragonstorms and rival clans alike. For dragons, she raises an alarm. For thieves, her blade. Oh, no, that's rare. That goes over here. Timur Devotee. Saw that one already. Nice and foil, though. Swiftwater Cliffs. And a copy Monk token. See, most of these just crack open really easily. Not so easily that they like fall apart, but like just the right amount of pressure, I feel. This guy Devotee Flurry. Whenever it casts second spell this turn, this creature gets 1 until end of turn, and you can move mana around. Master of the Whirling Blade technique. He did not hesitate to leap to the monastery's defense. Elsha's Legacy. We saw this one, yes. Champion of Dusan. Human Warrior. Trample, Renew, exile from graveyard for 1 counter, and a trample counter on target creature. Dusan boxing matches allow contestants no weapons, no allies, and no excuses. Agents of Kotis. I saw that one, yep. Dragonback Lancer, yep. Fire Rim Form. Enchantment Aura, Flash, enchant creature when it enters. Enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn, and 2/0 otherwise. Summon Intimidator. Dicet Earth Carver. Marshal of the Lost, Orc Warrior, Death Touch. Whenever you attack, target creature gets XX until end of turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Jeez. Alright. Kvar carved his way through the ancestral maelstrom, seeking to restore the weathered kin tree and to soothe the raging spirits. River Wheel Sweep. Tap target creature, put 3 stun counters on it. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Choose one of them until the end of the turn. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Traveling Botanist. Whenever this creature becomes, it's a dog scout. Whenever it becomes tapped, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into your graveyard. Every part of every plant is useful for food, for medicine, and for ceremonies. Our pack rare, Great Ashran City, enters tapped unless you control forest or plains, and you can tap it or exile a creature card from your graveyard and make a 1/1 white spirit creature. Alicia's Legacy is our foil. Windscarred Crag is our land. It's also foil, and we got Bird and Monk. Cool. Not a lot of mythics yet. I mean, I can't complain too much considering the mythic we got was a very good one. I'm not complaining about that. Just a little surprised that was the only one so far. There's the Nightguard, Tumir Devotee, Ashran Sunshield. Did you see this? Yes, we did. That's the thing to tap out this. Molten Exhale, Worthy Cost, Monastery Messenger, Bird, Scout. Flying Vigilance. When this creature enters, put up to 1 target non-creature non-land card from your graveyard on top of your library. Lanio, Sword from Highspire. Highspire Modesty all throughout Tarkir, carrying messages from monks and villagers alike. Oops. Dragonstorm Globe. For 3 mana artifact, each dragon you control enters with an additional counter on it. Add 1 mana of any color. Jeskai Scholars fashion devices to forecast the behavior of the Dragonstorms. Due to Beyond Death. Sultai Monument. Formation Breaker. Creature Beast. Creatures with power less than this creature's power can't block it. As long as you control a creature with a counter on it, this creature gets +1/+2. The War Chargers seemed restless. Let them out to play. Constrictor Sage. More snake. It's a snake wizard. When this creature enters tap, target creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. And you can renew, exile this card from graveyard, tap a creature an opponent controls, put a stun counter on it. Yep, just, snakes. Coil around stuff. That's what you do. Hey, well, there's our other mythic. Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Flying Vigilance. When Shiko enters, exile target non-land card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard, copy it, then you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Oh, cool. That's pretty decently strong. I like that. Equilibrium Adept. Creature Dog Monk. Exile top card. Oh, we saw that one, yeah. Oh, no, did we? The creature enters exile top card of your library until end of turn. You can play it. Flurry. When you cast second spell, creature gets double strike. You regain balance while his opponents regain consciousness. I like the flavor text. Tranquil Cove. And we got a Warrior Dragon token. Cove. Stay there. Alright, well, we hit another mythic. Not mad about that. And it's one of the dragons, too. Oh, I think maybe we did hit another, because we hit another spirit dragon, so maybe that's a 3rd mythic. Maybe I'm just miscounting. What's that, our 3rd mythic? So we got Elspeth, 2... Yeah, okay, that was a 3rd mythic. I forgot that. I forgot the other spirit dragon was, too. Okay, totally forgot about the other spirit dragon. And the actual pack we opened. Trade Route Envoy. Saw that one. Focus the Mind, I think is new. Spell costs 2 less if you cast another spell's turn. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Asham discovered it was impossible to learn if you thought he already knew everything. That makes a lot of sense. Mardu Devotee. Creature enters scry 2 and you can move mana. Essig and his companion stood watch. The sights of the steppe a constant inspiration. Meticulous Artisan. Creature Jin Artificer. Prowess, and when this creature enters, create a treasure token. It isn't about expression or results. Doing the thing itself is the point. Abzan Devotee. Can move mana and return this card from graveyard to hand. The kin trees rediscovered after Dacoma's fall are tended by carefully chosen wardens. Chimera Tawnyback. Lightfoot Technique. Put a 1 counter on target creature, gains flying and indestructible until end of turn. Jeskai Monks spreading the way of Abzan. Territories develop swift reflexes or find their travels abruptly cut short. Yeah. Jump high, be indestructible. Aegis Sculptor. Creature Bird Wizard. Flying Ward 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you do, put a 1 counter here. Descendant of Storms. Creature Human Soldier. Whenever this creature attacks, you may pay 2. If you do, it endures 1. That's not too bad. The most elite of the Abzan are selected to join Yathan. Prestigious group acting outside Khan's supervision for the good of the clan. Defibrillating Current. Defibrillating Current deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain 2 life. Small shock to save a life, a large one to take it away. Sage of the Skies is a rare. Human Monk, when you cast a spell, if you've cast on a spell's turn, copy the spell. Gravity is just a suggestion. See, if only this creature card had flying, that would make a lot more sense. But okay. Oh, double rare. Hell yeah. We've got Eshik Dragonclaw. Legendary creature, human warrior. Vigilance, trample, ward 1. Not bad. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card and put 2 counters on this card. The Twice Whisperer heals. The Dragonclaw protects. Together, we will rebuild the Tamir. Our pack foil, Fire Inform. Our land is Windscarred Crag, and we've got a Spirit token. Also, I said I was going to wait until between boxes. My throat is dry, so I'm taking a sip. 1 second. Gots to have water, it's important. There we go. During regular streams, I drink much more water, but when it's card stuff, you know, it's a little harder to do water. I don't want to splash on cards or anything. Alright. Another pack. Another art card, hell yeah. Yeah, my garbage is going to be full of cards. Well, not cards, but plastic. Dragon's Prey, Snakeskin Veil, Humbling Elder. Did you see this? Yes, we did. Fortress Kinguard, Devoted Duelist, Lightfoot Technique, Boulderborn Dragon, Artifact Creature Dragon, Flying Vigilance when creature attacks, Surveil 1. The draconic power that flowed from the Dragonstorms imbued the landscape with draconic features, scales, claws, and appetites. Cool. Excuse me, Formation Breaker we saw, Constrictor Sage, Quarry Mountain Stalwart. Creature Human Monk, when you cast a second spell this turn, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. Zhao had resolved hold the bridge, defending the villages behind him. But the villagers decided Zhao would not stand alone. Abzan Monument, you get to search and sack it, make an XX white spirit creature token, where X is the greatest toughness among creatures you control. New Way Forward is pack rare. Next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, no New Way Forward deals that much damage to that source's controller, and you draw that many cards. Okay, so big creature is about to hit me. Not only does it not hit me, it actually hits you. And then I draw that many cards. That's pretty nice. Ooh, all art foil rare. Look at that. Bloomvine Regent. We can claim territory for 3, search your library for up to 2 basic forest cards, put them into the battlefield tapped. Really nice. My opponent had one of these last night. Not this art, though. And for 5, 4/5 flying, whenever this creature or another dragon you control enters, you gain 3 life. Yeah, they put that card to good use. Wish I had it. Regular land, and Sarkhan about to do something. Yeah, maybe stab a dragon. Maybe. Sarkhan's never done anything. I can't say Sarkhan's done nothing wrong because I do not know enough about the character. I just implicitly like him because Planeswalker, my first one. Zagu Pummeler. Did you see this one? Reach Renew? Yes, we did. Unending Whisper. Osseous Exhale. Shock Brigade. Feral Deathgorger. Still love the name. Trade Route Envoy. Monastery Messenger, Mountain Stalwart, Abzan Monument, Krumar Initiate, that's new. X and black, tap, pay X life. This creature endures X. Activate only as a sorcery. So you have to pay X and to take X life, but you can make this card stupid big or make a stupid big token. Welcome, the spirits of House Emish whispered to Sinal. Welcome, newest sprout of our kin tree. So I mean, if you have a lot of mana and or ways to get life, you can make this sizable. Wingblade Disciple, creature human monk, flying flurry. Whenever you cast a second spell, create a 1/1 white bird. Our greatest teachers are those which the natural world has so thoroughly refined. Got ourselves a Glacier Wood Siege. As this enchantment enters, choose Tamir or Sultai. Tamir, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, target player mills 4 cards. That could be fun. Sultai, you may play lands from your graveyard. Cool. And it's full art. Oh hey, double rare pack. Ambling Storm Shell. Creature Turtle Ward 2. Whenever this creature attacks, put 3 stun counters on it and draw 3 cards. Whenever you cast a turtle spell, untap this creature. That is also huge. A 5/9 Ward 2. It's a big honkin' turtle. Oh, damn. And a foil land, Bloodfell Caves, and a warrior goblin token. Damn. That's a... If you make a turtle deck, you're set. If you don't make a turtle deck, it gets 1. Or you have a very impressive defender on your side. Alrighty. Piercing Exhale. I don't think we've seen that one. An additional cost to cast a spell, you may behold a dragon. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. If a dragon was beheld, also surveil 2. Snowmelt Stag. Vigilance during your turn. Creature has base power and toughness 5/2. And for 7 mana, creature can't be blocked this turn. Elementals conjured by Tamir mages are forever watchful and swift. Riling Dawnbreaker. I don't know if we saw this one. Oh, I got hit by this one a bunch because it's sorcery. For 2 mana makes a 2/2 white soldier creature and then gets shuffled in. It's a flying vigilant dragon. At the beginning of combat on your turn, another creature you control gains 1/1 till end of, or 1/0 until end of turn. Seize opportunity. Choose 1, exile 2 cards of your library until the end of next turn you may play them, or up to 2 target creature cards these get 2/1. In this year's lightning proving, Bahala reclaimed her confidence and her place in the Mardu. Stupid Mardu kicking my butt. Sand Skitter Outrider. Goblin Soldier. Menace. And when this creature enters, it endures too. I ran this, I think I had 2 copies of this last night. Menace is always kind of nice because it makes it harder to block, and you can make this a 4/3. There's a new sinkhole 7 leagues east. I'll take Scratchy. Undergrowth Leopard, another card I ran. Very useful. It's a 2/2 vigilance for 2, and for 1 and sack it, destroy target artifact or enchantment. But that was my only enchantment removal, so I still got wrecked. And they just used an enchantment to get rid of this first. There are those who develop peculiar tastes after generations of dining upon the remains of interclan rivalry. Gurmag Nightwatch. Creature Human Ranger. When this creature enters, look at the top 3 cards of the library. Put 1 of them back on top, the rest in the graveyard. The Fishers were probably exaggerating the size of the crocodile they spotted, but maybe they weren't. Let's check it out. Always trust the Fishers. Storm Shriek Feral. Love that. Love the card. Dragon Brood's Relic. Yeah. Tap an untapped creature you control, add 1 mana of any color. For 3 and Rainbow, sack this artifact, make a 4/4 dragon creature token named Reliquary Dragon that's all colors. It has flying, lifelink, and when this token enters, deals 3 damage to any target. Jeez. Never hit that mana in limited, but jeez. It's an interesting uncommon. Glacial Dragon Hunt. Draw a card, then you may discard a card. When you discard a non-land card this way, Glacial Dragon Hunt deals 3 damage to target creature, and you can do it from the graveyard too. Desperate Measures. Instant. Target creature gets +1, -1 till end of turn. When it dies under your control this turn, draw 2 cards. Sing for us when we depart for battle, and sing for us if we fail to return. Revival of the Ancestors, a rare saga. As a saga enters, and after you draw a step, add a lore counter, so basically just per turn it increments. So when you play it, 3/1/1 white spirit creature tokens. Turn after, distribute 3/1/1 counters among 1, 2, or 3 creatures you control. And the turn after that, creatures you control gain trample and lifelink till end of turn. Damn. That's passable. A Rainveil Rejuvenator. When this creature enters, you may mill 3 cards and tap for an amount of green mana equal to this creature's power. You got the monkey? Hell yeah! Is that... I assume that's from the point store? That's the monkey that can find a mirror? Congrats. That's a very stupid and very fun interaction. I kind of love pets with that little bit. Oh, they added mystery boxes. Oh, gotcha. I missed that bit. I may have to look into that. You got a crossbow on back. Oh, hell yeah. I have Wolfwood. Hey, awesome. Oh, man, I didn't know they put out boxes today. I'll have to go check that out. Rainveil Rejuvenator. Oh, yeah, I read that. In the aftermath of war, Tamir mages nurtured the land back to its former vitality. There's our pack land. There's a soldier. Congrats to you both. The monkey's awesome. The cross sounds really cool. I'm going to have to go check these all out after stream in some cards. We're about halfway done with the first box, but like we're getting to the point where like only some uncommons and the rares are what we're having to actually read. So Nightblade, Roamer's Routine. Did you see that one? Search your library for basic land card, shuffle it, harmonize. Yep. Dispelling Exhale, we saw. Bearer of Glory, Twin Bolt, Cruel Truth. Still like the art of that one. Dragonstorm, Globe, Kumar Initiate, Wingblade Disciple, Synchronized Charge. I think that's new. Distribute 2 1/1 counters among 1 or 2 creatures you control. Creatures you control counters on them gain Vigilance and Trample until end of the turn, and do it again from the graveyard. And another alternate border. Look at this. Look at these borders. Look at this border. This is an uncommon. This is a card that's going to be worth like 6 cents. Look at this nonsense. Love it. Absolutely love. Sonic Shrieker. Flying, when this creature enters, deals 2 damage to any target, and you gain 2 life. If players dealt damage this way, they discard a card. When we first saw her exulting in the storm's thunder, we knew she belonged with us. Just dope looking. And a Fesna? Excuse me. Unyielding a Lineage. Flash, First Strike, Spirit Soldier. Whenever another non-creature token you control dies, this creature endures 2. Kin and Clan call to me, and I will always answer. We got a foil Big Honkin' Defender Insect, a regular land, and a spirit token. Oh man, I'll have to see what's in the boxes, but let's be honest, I'm going to be tempted, and I'm probably going to open some. Just how it goes. Ochi taking the best path, the path I usually take, which is getting one of the supporter packs, because you get that pack's value in points anyway, plus the guaranteed other stuff. So you get guaranteed stuff, and then you spend the points on the stupid boxes. Focus the Mind. Saw that one. Mardu Devotee. Meticulous Artian. Words. Absent Devotee. Piercing Exhale. Rebellious Strike. Did we see this? Target creature gets 3/0 until end of turn. Draw a card. Even if you battle unseen. If there's no one who witnesses your sacrifice, strike. Strike true. Strike from the heart. Let that be your legacy. Watcher of the Wayside. Kin Tree Severance. I think that's new too. Exile target opponent with mana value 3 or greater. For his crimes, burn his blood and cut him from his ancestors. Parination is only for family. Jeez. Literally. Jeez. Channeled Dragonfire. Channeled Dragonfire deals 2 damage to any target, and you can do it again from the graveyard. Effortless Master. Orc Monk Vigilant Menace. Creature enters with 2 1/1 counters on it if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Jeez, that could be a huge threat. 6/5 Vigilant Menace? Yeah, that could be huge. You need a bunch of mana for it, but... Teeming Dragonstorm. When this enchantment enters, create 2 2/2 white soldier creature tokens. And if you get a dragon, bring it back to your hand. So if these dragons intend to also manifest through a sandstorm, take some offense to that. We got another one! Craterhoof! Hell yeah, this is what won me with the one game I won. Let me get a sleeve. And when I checked last night, this is like a $13 card. So I don't know if that's changed or what, but it's like a $13 card. Now I have 2 of them. So yeah. It is big. It is big. It is also stupid expensive. So, for 8 stupidly huge mana, it's a 5/5. And you might go, okay, that's a lot of mana for 5/5. But haste, and the actual real thing, when this creature enters, creatures you control gain trample and XX until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures. So as long as you got a few creatures out, it's stupid. It's big and it's stupid. And I love it. Again, as somebody who likes to play green, it's a very green creature. There's our zombie-making crocodile in foil this time, Bloodfell Caves, and an elephant treasure token. One more pack till we're done with this third. Let's see what we get. Alright. Dirker Island Dragon. Do we see this one? Skimming Strike. Tap up to one target creature, draw a card, and then Flying Ward 2. Okay, not bad. Storm Plane Detainment. Yeah, just 3 mana white enchantment that exiles something until it goes away. Yep. Elspeth saw their captors as an inconvenience, casting them precious time. Narset saw it as an opportunity to recruit allies to their cause. Rescue leopard, yay cat. Adorned crocodile, can't believe it still makes zombies. Aniok wayfarer, creature enters military. Oh yeah, no, I saw that one. Jade cast sentinel, yep. An artifact ape snake. Feral charge shrine keeper is new. Creature dragon, flying haste. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you gain a life and draw a card. Like clouds and snow, Jeskai dragons prefer to drift among the monastery's highest spires. Lockstone Battle Priest, Elephant Cleric. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1 counter on another target creature you control. It's expensive, but it's a good effect. Grant you the strength of Quatros' walls and the tenacity of Ashran's oasis. Star Wars Successor, Menace. Whenever one or more counters are put on a creature you control, if it's the first time counters have been put on that creature this turn, put a 1 counter on that creature. Interesting. Sidisky, Regent of the Mire. Legendary creature, zombie, snake, warlock. That's a text box there. Sack a creature you control with mana value X other than this card. Return target creature card with mana value X +1 from graveyard to the battlefield. Interesting. You could definitely set that up well. As the rebels breached Quarcy Palace, she realized her time in power was at its end. Riverwheel Sweep is our foil land, and a copy monk token. Alright, that's our second third of the box, so we put the cards in the box. And keep it rolling. Come on. There we go. Cards. There's Wildling. Devotee. We did say Devotee. It's just the Depender one. Tempest Hawk. I would think we'd have more Hawks by now. Underdogs. Exhale. Nest Guard. Reigning Victor. We saw that, right? I think so. Maybe Orc Warrior Mobilize. Just 1-0. Indestructible Wingspan. Stride. Chant creature. 1/1 and flying. And then return it. Yeah, we did say that. Karu Goldkeeper. That's gotta be new. Creature, dragon, flying. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during turn, create a treasure token and renew. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2 1 counters and a flying counter on a creature. Sunset Strike Master. Add a mana. Sack it. Deal 6 damage to target creature with flying. Jeez. Help the villagers to safety. I will hold the gate. Host of the Hereafter. Love that card. Love that art. Zombie Warlock. This creature enters with 2 1/1 counters on it. Whenever this creature or another creature control dies, if it had counters on it, put its counters on up to 1 target creature control. Cool. I agreed to return and aid the Sultai. My friends have agreed to return and aid me. Winter Night Stories is our pack rare. Draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards, unless you discard a creature card. And harmonize, so you can do it more. A foil turtle. Or tortoise, I guess. Even though it's clearly the human citizen is the card, no, it's the turtle. Sorry. Blossoming Sands, and a zombie druid treasure token. Yeah, no, the turtle's the card. You can say it's the human all you want. You're wrong. You know you're wrong. I get why you do it for typing. No, I don't get why you do it for typing, because you would want more turtles to make the blue turtle work, even though it's not blue. Snowmelt Stag. Riling Dawnbreaker, Seize Opportunity, Sandskitter Outrider, Undergrowth Leopard, Gurmag Nightwatch, Boulderborn Dragon, Disguised Shinekeeper, Loxin Battle Priest, Stalwart Successor, Pack Rare, nope, never mind, Roiling Dragonstorm, enchantment enters, draw 2 cards, discard a card, and then when you get a dragon, return it. Beware Dragonstorms that strike from the sea. Their size always disguises their force. Corey Steel Cutter, oh man. One of my opponents played this turn too, and I hated it. Equipped creature gets 1/1 and has trample and haste. It's equipment. But whenever you cast your second spell each turn, make a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess and immediately attaches equipment to it. So as long as you can cast 2 spells per turn, this is immediately equipped and with haste on something that's 2/2. I did not like it. I'd like it if I had it. Underfoot Underdogs is our foil. Come on, land is Thornwood Falls, and our art card, ooh, very nice. Nice sunset. Maybe sunrise. It's plains. Okay, well, it could be either. I want to say it's sunset, but it doesn't, we don't know for sure. It's just a plains. Need to push down that garbage. Riverwalk technique, coordinated maneuver, Narsets for Book. We saw that, right? Yes, we did. Delta Bloodflies, Soltari Devotee, Zombie Snake Druid, Ice Ridge Serpent, Evolving Wilds, Roiling Dragonstorm, Nomad Outpost, land enters tapped, and it's a 3-mana land. Love these types of lands. Bunch of them. The Mardu breathe life into what was lost under the Dragon Lords. If the Abzan are upset, it should be at themselves. Sage of the Fang, it's a human druid, but clearly snake-themed. When this creature enters, put 1 counter on target creature. Renew, exile from your graveyard, put 1 counter target creature, then double the number of counters on that creature. Interesting, like that. War Effort. Creatures you control get 1/0. Whenever you attack, make a red warrior creature token that's tapped and attacking, and gets sacked at the end. Pack Rare. Magmatic Hellkite. Flying 4/5. A creature enters, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. Ooh. Land destruction. Non-basic land destruction. Control searches the library for basic land. Okay, so if they got a funky land, get rid of it and make them... You can put a... It's interesting to put a stun counter on a land. That's interesting. I wonder if that's worth anything. Land destruction tends to be very good in Commander. Disruptive Stormbrood. Love that. Look at that. We've seen this card text, but not this art. And it's foil too. Love that. Love that, like, border. Jungle Hollow, Reliquary Dragon, and Dragon Token. Alright, crack. Another Highspire Bellringer. Osius Exhale, Molten Exhale, Worthy Cost, Sagu Plummerler, Rebellious Strike, Reigning Victor, Wayspeaker Bodyguard. Did we see this one? When this creature, it's a Orc Monk, return target non-land permanent card with mana and value 2 or less from graveyard to your hand, and Flurry whenever you cast a second spell each turn, tap target creature. I think maybe we saw it, but whatever. Dragon Claw Strike. Double the power and toughness of target creature you control until end of turn, then it fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Some had doubted the Whisperer's choice of Eski for Dragonclaw. None did so after witnessing her in battle. Overwhelming Surge. Instant. Choose one of both. Either does 3 damage to a creature or destroy non-creature artifact. Mardu Lightning Rods disperse with the energy of Dragonstorms, or whatever happens to be touching the rods. Inevitable Defeat is a great card name for a rare. Also that art. This spell can't be countered. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. It's a little expensive, but yeah, that's... You can't stop this. Screw that permanent. Also damage you and heal me. We came seeking a challenge. Seems we must continue searching. Flamehold Grappler extended art for our pack, for a secondary rare. Love that. It was already cool looking, but like the brushstroke background makes it really pop. Channeled Dragonfires, a foil, Scoured Barrens, Bird, Monk Token. Alright, almost done with box number 1. Cards, please exit, thank you. The Island Dragon, Stormplane Detainment, Rescue Leopard, Adorned Crocodile, Wayfarer, Earth Carver, Negotiation Snake, Nomad Outpost, Sage of the Fang, it's a real snake without saying it's a snake, War Effort, we did see, yep. Dalcoven Pack Beast, Creature Ox, Vigilant, Mobilize 3, jeez. Okay, so it's an 0/4, but when it attacks, it makes 3 friends that attack with it. Cool. That's actually interesting. I like that. Thunder of Unities, a rare saga. So turn 1, you draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Turns 2 and 3, whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. Cool. So stock up on cards and then slap them with them. Foil Serpent, love it. Big. Foil Land, love it. Shiny. And a Warrior Dragon token. Come on. Silk Road, Pack Beast, Wild Ride, Nurture, Resolve, Ringing Strike, Wingspan Stride, Watcher of the Wayside, fresh start. Flash enchant creature gets -5/0 and loses all abilities. I know leaving your old life was no easy choice. Welcome, Novice Sardul. Starry-eyed Skyrider. Flying, whenever this creature attacks, another target creature you control gains flying until end of turn. Attacking tokens you control have flying. Ooh, that could be really useful. The attacking tokens you control. I'm glad I didn't have to face this. Too late, the elders realized the young prodigy shared a love of adventure and mischief. Inspirited Vanguard. This creature enters or attacks, it endures too. Ooh, jeez. Absent soldiers knew they never enter battle alone. Damn, endure 2 every time you attack. Could be nuts. Skirmish Rhino. Trample. When this creature enters, each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. Slowly, the clans have begun to recover and adapt long-forgotten tactics. Our pack rare Mardu Siegebreaker. Human Warrior. Death Touch Haste. Already hate that. When this creature enters, exile up to one other target creature you control until this creature leaves battlefield. Whenever this creature attacks, for each opponent, create a tapped token that's a copy of the exiled card attacking that opponent. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, that's disgusting. Okay, that's disgusting. If you exile something with an enter the battlefield effect or leaves the battlefield effect. Also, the lands, man. The lands. Look at that. That's, like, the full art lands are just sick. Really dig them. Warrior. And we've got a Molten Exhale for our foil. I haven't got one of the Dragon Eye lands. I don't know if those ended up being, they might end up being collector pack only then. If these are the full art lands here. I know that those are real lands, but they might end up being in the collector's packs. Unending Whisper. Veteran Sunshield, Shock Brigade, Devotee, Trade Route Envoy, Appraiser, Reclamation. Did we see that one? Yes, early. Pack Beast, Kriak Guardian, Creature Dragon, Flying, Vigilance, Trample. That's a lot of things. Also, it's expensive, though. Creature has Hexproof if it hasn't dealt damage yet. Oh, okay, I did see this when I was playing. As the Tamir returned to Karakik during the chill of winter, some shadows overhead were a blessing rather than a threat. Alchemist Assistant. This was the monkey I used. Creature Monkey, lifelink. It's a 2/1 lifelink, but renew. You can put a lifelink counter on another creature you control. Do not test the mandrill. He knows a thief when he sees one. The Sibsig Ceremony. 3 black, legendary enchantment. Creatures you cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever a creature you control enters, if you cast it, destroy that creature, then make a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token. Interesting. Once flesh, now gold and jade. Once dead, now alive again. Once respected, now honored beyond imagination. Ooh! Ooh, another mythic, another spirit dragon. Bator, Kin to All. Flying 5/7. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have a total toughness 10 or greater, draw a card. Then, if the creatures you control have total toughness 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Then, if creatures you control have a total toughness of 40 or greater, each opponent loses half of their life rounded up. Man, I would love to play around that dragon. Never going to happen in Limited. Like, you're never going to have that many creatures in Limited. And then also pull that, but I love it. Stansep Citadel is our foil rare. Or foil. There's our land, there's our spirit, and spirit token. And so we haven't gotten a duplicate spirit dragon yet either. That's pretty interesting. We've gotten a few of them. 3 so far? I think there must be 5. 1 for each, like, clan, right? Riverwalk, Coordinated, Rebuke, Delta Bloodflies, Devotee, Heritage Reclamation, Sentinel, Bewildering Blizzard. Draw 3 cards. Creatures your opponents control get -0 until end of turn. It makes sense for an expensive card. Tamir Scouts reported the arrival of unwanted visitors, and the Whispers ensured a chilling welcome. Frontline Rush. Choose 1, make 2 goblin tokens, or target creature gets XX, where X is the number of creatures you control. Opulent Palace. Cool looking 3 mana land. The people must know that the former seat of their oppression is cleansed. Throw open Kusai's gates and let them see for themselves. Zergo Thunder's Decree is our pack rare. Legendary creature Orc Warrior. Mobilize 2, and during your end step, warrior tokens you control have this token can't be sacrificed. Oh, damn! That makes every mobilized thing so much stronger. Just having this out. I see why it's rare. Hear me, Mardu. Our freedom is only beginning. Yeah, if I was playing those colors and was mobilizing, I would want that card. Oh, hey, look, another non-duplicate Spirit Dragon. Narrative Heart of the Storm. Legendary creature Spirit Dragon. So up to 4. I think we're only missing 1. If a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage. Stupid. Love it. Scales streaked with lightning, trailed thunder in his wake. Narrative is the living banner around which the Mardu rally. Aggressive Negotiations is our foil, Swift Water, and a Spirit token. Damn, we're doing okay on dragons. Not mad about that. And we got Elspeth and a Crater Hoof. This is a decent box so far. I'm not mad. Poised Practitioner. Hey, Vibrant, how's it going? Doing okay. We got in box 1, Elspeth. We got a Crater Hoof, and we have 4 Spirit Dragons so far. So not too shabby. How you doing? If you went to the pre-release, if you've been playing, how's your experience with the set been going so far? Devotee, Legacy, Champion, Agent, useful Agent, yeah. Dragonback, Reputable Merchant, Guardian we saw, I Loved a Monkey. I don't think we actually saw this one. When this enters, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, 1 in the battlefield tapped, 1... Yeah, put them into the battlefield tapped, shuffle, and 1 dragon, hop it back in your hand. Digir Island Dragon. So we saw this one, just we haven't seen the alternate frame yet. I love these frames so much. So much. Like, most of these cards are going up for sale. I might keep some of the frames, especially because they're not going to be worth much. Sirach, Elusive Hunter. Legendary creature, human, warrior. Spell can't be countered. Trample. When a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes the target of the spell or ability the opponent controls, draw a card. So not hexproof, but, oh, you're trying to mess with me? At least I got a card. So a life feeding attracts desire and hunger. It's time to see to my own. What was that? Pre-release went 2-2, pulled a foil Crater Hoof. Ooh, Scalding Tarn. Interesting. I pulled a non-foil Crater Hoof. I went 1-2, but the 1 I actually won with Crater Hoof, so that felt really good. I got 2 of those crazy vultures. The vultures where you lose a life whenever it attacks, and then put a 1/1 counter on it. I just couldn't pull them often enough, even though I had 2 of them. Like, I had an okay deck. Luck screwed me. Dragonback Lancers, our pack foil. Dismal Backwaters, the land, and we got a Soldier. Yeah, the fact that I actually got to win a game by actually casting Crater Hoof felt phenomenal. I can't say I've done that in Limited before. So that was pretty good. But 2-2, that's not half bad. Like, 50-50, we take those. Focus the Mind, Devotee, Artisan, I'm going to mess that up every time. Death Gorger, Exhale, Appraiser, Earth Carver, Dragonstorm. Not worth as much. Pulled it all Assault and 1 in 2 games. Oh, damn, that card is stupid. I love it. Very stupid. I pulled that from the single... So, when I was there, I bought these 2 boxes. I played the pre-release, and I bought 1 collector's pack. And I got a foil all-out Assault in the collector's pack, so I couldn't play it. The card is nuts. All the Dragonstorm cards look sick, too. I haven't seen this one yet. Enchantment, Breaching Dragonstorm. When it enters, exile cards from top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast it without paying its mana cost if the spell's mana value is 8 or less. If you don't, put it in your hand. When dragon you control enters, return it to your hand. Or return this to your hand. Sandstep, saw that one, right? No, the most important part of a stronghold isn't the armaments or the walls. It's the reason people have to defend it. Trawlers. Sorry, hiccups. Excuse me. We haven't seen All Out Assault in this box yet, but I hope we get one. Cross Cliff Siege. Getting 2 of those. Oh, no, sorry. 1 in 2 games. Yeah, sorry. That I can understand where that card will win you 2 games. As this enchantment does, choose Jeskai or Tamir. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control do a combat display, draw a card. Or creatures you control get 1-0 and trample. And haste. Jeez. Both are nice. Depends on how you build your deck, I guess. We also have a foil rare, Avenger of the Fallen. Creature, human warrior, death touch, mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Interesting, I like that. Foil land, and a signed sick-ass dragon art. Look at that. Look at that. What is the actual card? Roiling Dragonstorm. So that's the alternate art for that. Nice. Love that. Loves me some signed art cards. Okay, so that is the end of box 1. Give me a second to just move these cards out of the way, grab a sip of my drink, and grab the second box. Set code was TDS, not TDM. Oh, yeah, that would make so much more sense. I haven't been paying attention to set codes. I really should. Yeah, I agree. I don't know why it's not TDS. Oh, what's up with Soar? What happened on Blue Sky? Do I even have a browser open? I don't. There's some Quake. Well, this is me being utterly surprised. Alright, let me get my box, get a sip of my drink. Box here. Drink for me. Sucker over. Ah, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. Though I am opening cards now, and I am starting up selling cards as a business on TCGPlayer and Ebay. As streams go, I'm generally a variety gaming streamer, but I'm trying to, if finances allow, do at least a box opening of something every week. Sometimes it's something smaller, sometimes it's 2 boxes. And who knows, if TCGPlayer continues going well, maybe I'll have more boxes. But for now, that's the general plan. The follow is always much appreciated. Ah, there we go. Lately we've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter because I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. Oh, I should probably get the second box. I would put all the cards back in the box, but I should probably move this out of the way so I have more room. There we go. Alrighties. We got our usual card. Tells you about the archetype, same thing as the other one. And we get all of these packs over... Come on, pop out. Yeah, well, I broke the box. Whoops. Still gonna use it to... I'm gonna use it to hold cards still, I guess. Why not? It's not that broken. It's only mostly broken, not entirely. Alright, back to cards. Now that we've gone through most of the commons and uncommons, this should go really quick compared to that first one. First box took an hour and a half. I do not think this is going to take nearly as long. Not even close. Alright. Envoy, Focus of Mind, Devotee, Artisan, Deathgorger, Exhale, Lightfoot. Let me also move my mouse off of that. There we go. Hunter Battle Veteran, Forebear, Tamir Monument, Runescale Stormbrood, Stillness in Motion's the pack rare. Haven't seen it. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill 3 cards. And if your library has no cards in it, exile this enchantment and put 5 cards from your graveyard on top of your library in any order. Okay, so it's for something that wants to mill itself, but also doesn't want to lose to it. Meditation Realm is a willful puzzle. Seek and it will impede. Wait and it will permit passage. Humbling Elders, pack foil, we got a land, and we've got a warrior goblin token. Like, I'm trying to think of why they would do TDM instead. Is there there's not already a TDS, right? Like, just Dragonstorm. Like, it just makes so much more sense. I don't understand why they did it this way. Riling Dawnbreak. I didn't notice till you pointed it out, but like, yeah, that's Delta Bloodflies, Wayfarer. Oh, there we go. Boulderborn, Nightwatch, Monument, Stormbrood, Unrooted Ancestor, Duty Beyond Death. Pack rare is Voice of Victory. Immobilize 2. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Ah, screw you, blue players. Stop bluing. Come Crackling Spear, come Beating Wing, come Cavalier, come Tout Bowstring. We got a nice foil Purging Stormbrood. Did we see this? I don't think so. Absorb Essence. Target creature gets 2/2 and gains lifelink and hexproof till turn. I like that. And Flying, ward 2 life. When this creature enters, remove all counters from up to 1 target creature. Okay, interesting. Nice counter to that. Limited is so weird. Never use something like Mardu Monument otherwise. Yeah, I generally only play limited. I have 1 or 2 EDH decks, but they're very casual, slap together whatever I have. Not like they're not meant to be competitive or anything. And yeah, it's interesting the cards that I hear my friends that play constructed be like, yeah, that's useless. But I'm like, no, that was really good for me. And it's just, oh yeah, it's just a 1 life duel. Ooh, we got this card earlier. Now we got one of the signed art cards. Hell yeah. Dig it. Love it. Good art. Only play Commander. Fair, yeah. I can't say I started with Commander. Commander is when I really I started because somebody at a con taught me how to play. I learned during the Rise of the Eldrazi set. That was when I was learning to play Magic. By the time Mirrodin block came around, I was going to pre-releases. And then sometime around Innistrad, I discovered a place that did local EDH. It was just at the time I was living in New York City. I'm not now, but at the time I was in New York City, and there was just a place that had an open like cafeteria where once a week people gathered and just played some EDH together. And that was when I learned EDH, Commander, whatever we call it, and had fun with that. But like, I've always been super casual about it. I know that there are people now who have like really good decks, and that's awesome. But I was just I like making a theme. I like stupid combos. That's just the type of player I am. So like, I had an Allies deck back when. Well, I'm an old player, but when roughly around Theros, that was the set with the gods, I think, I stopped playing. Not because I didn't like the game anymore or anything. I just didn't have money, time, storage space, or transportation to Friday night events. So I kind of was just like, cool, I'm done. And I came back to collecting. Actually, I can grab the card. I came back to collecting for a single card. And it was this one. This is a Phyrexian card illustrated by Junji Ito, and I am a big Junji Ito fan. And I love Phyrexia, since one of the earliest sets I ever played was New Phyrexia. So my brother was going to the local card store. I went with him. We kept cracking packs. Eventually, this got cracked. But like, at that point, I was like, well, now I like buying Magic cards again. And then it's only a matter of time before it's like, well, now I want to play Magic again. And it took me longer than you'd think. I didn't actually start playing again until Bloomburrow, even though I started collecting again there. So I went through 1 or 2 sets. Bloomburrow happened, I started playing again, and now I'm back to just drafting once a week, which is nice. I like spending Fridays playing some Magic cards. It's a good time. Bellringer, but yeah, I definitely started early. My binder of rares is full of some old stuff, though now I'm selling most of that stuff. I'm keeping a few things, don't get me wrong. I'm keeping some stuff for me, but TCGPlayer's been going well. I started that like mid-February, and it's picking up. Descendant of Storms, Defibrillating Current, Dragon Brood's Relic. I still like that. There's no way I'd ever make that work in Limited, but I love it. Barren Steppe Siege. Enchantment enters, choose Abzan or Marduz, or pack rare. Abzan, beginning of your end step, put a 1 counter on each creature you control. Love that. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died on your control this turn, each opponent sacks a creature of their choice. Love both of those. I love these cards. The choose one. The one I had in my pack... Oh, I got a pack rare land, too. The one I had in my deck last night was very good when I got it out. Enter is tapped, unless you swap a mountain. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2 warrior creatures. Stupid hiccups. Why? Tapped and attacking, sack them at the beginning of next end step. Not bad. Twin Moss Stormbrood. Love that art. Creature Dragon, you can Charring Bite to deal 5 damage to target creature without flying, or you can cast it for flying and you gain 5 life when it comes in. There's our pack land, and we've got a Spirit token. Yeah, so the Elvish Norn costs 50 less euros. Yeah, see, the thing is, I've been collecting cards even longer than I had been playing them, so I'm kind of just a sucker for what do I have, though I will be making a deck coming up, because it's criminal that I currently play Magic. I've been going by the name Viper AS since literal elementary school online, and I don't have a Snake Commander deck. So I will be spending some amount of money to actually buy a Snake deck. I'm going to use whatever Snake cards I have, but like, I'd rather that one be... Like, it doesn't have to be meta, but it has to be, like, playable. I think it'll be about the same. Like, if I can keep it to, like, under $50, AS is my initials. The long story short is when my parents asked me in elementary school when we were getting AOL dial-up what I wanted my username to be, I was like, Viper. And they were like, cool, it was taken. We gave you Viper AS. So it has stuck. It has stuck since then, as just because that's just the username I would use for whatever. And when I got to college and joined and subsequently became the president of the LAN club, I used the same name, and that's when people started calling me Viper outside of internet spaces. Then when I met the group of friends that I currently generally are my big group of friends now, they knew me as Viper because of the same reason. So most of my IRL friends that aren't from the card store do actually call me Viper. Hey, a second Elspeth! That one's foil, this one's not, but okay, cool, hold on. Need a sleeve for that one. There we go. Cool. 2 Elspeths and a Crater Hoof. Oh man, I hope we get Ugin. I mean, 2 Elspeths, I'm not at all upset. Not upset. Not even a little. Hot damn. Hot damn. 2 Elspeths sitting in the back there. Love that. Love it to bits. Undergrowth Leopard is our pack foil. Love the full art lands too. Sad I didn't get any of the eyes because they're from collectors, but like the full arts we do get. And we've got an Elephant Treasure Token. Damn, 2 Elspeths. Hit me with an Ugin. Come on. We're still early in this box. It absolutely can happen. Anything can happen this early in the box. We're up for a walk. I'm just going to go through these unless I spot one that we definitely haven't seen, which is only going to be in uncommons at this rate. I think we've even seen most uncommons. Glacial, did we see that one? Yes. Desperate Maneuvers or Measures. Kintree Severance, definitely. Margate River Regent. It's our rare. Coil and catch. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Flying. When this creature enters, return up to 2 other target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. Okay, it's a 6/7 flyer that bounces stuff. Twin Bolt is a... Oh, AS, my initials. Yes. Arcades Sabbath? Yes, sure. That is, you accurately have nailed my first and last name. Bird and Monk. But yeah, no, it's just initials. It's just 1 second, I'll blow my nose. There we go. Cool. Spring will do that to me. Yesterday was like 70 degrees. Today it's like 40. And every time the temperature just like bounces up and down like that. My sinuses hate it. Caustic Exhale. Keep on going. More exhales. Victor's Monument Formation. More Snake. Stalwart. Narset Jeskai Waymaster. Legendary creature human monk. At the beginning of your end step, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw cards equal to the number of spells you've cast this turn. Each step we take is a decision that changes the course of our futures. We must be careful where we tread. And we also got a foil Spirit Dragon. We have actually gotten this one before, so it's our first duplicate Spirit Dragon. But hey, it wasn't foil before. Flying lifelink spells you cast have Delve, but whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. We take double rare packs, especially when one of those rares is a mythic. Land and Spirit Token. Come on. That's 2 packs in a row with mythics. Can we keep that streak going? That's a streak I'd really like to keep rolling. Dragon, Dawnbreaker, Leopard, Flies, Wayfarer, Technique, Feral, Watcher, Dragonfire, Master, Teeming Dragonstorm, Windcrag Siege. Assist enchantment interest, choose Mardu or Jeski. If a creature attacking causes the triggered ability of a permanently controlled trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. The Mardu player I was playing against had this enchantment, and it's already crazy when you get that many warriors. Doubling them is... Ugh. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1 red goblin creature token. It gains lifelink haste on the turn. Pull a 3rd Mythic Viper. That would be nice. Nope, not this one. Alright. I mean, I'll get another Mythic, but not in a row. Ooh, foil full art, though. We love some foil full art lands, and a copy Monk. Yep, there goes the Angry Snake. I'm not mad. I can't be mad with those 3 back there. And if we can add a Ugin to it, then I'll be super not mad. Oh, we got an art card on this one. Alright, Salt Road. Get all the commons out of here. We've seen them. We've read them. They're good. They'll be listed. Sage. Always good to have snakes. Did we see Abzan Monument? Sackett. Yes, no, we did see that one. Yep. Initiate. Ooh. Severance Priest is our rare with the alternate background. Creature, Jin Cleric. Okay, so we've seen this creature, not this art of it, though. Dope. Like it. High Spire Bellringers, the pack foil. Where's our land? Swiftwater Cliffs. And art card. Nifty. Good art. Alright, crack that easy peasy. Start going through the comments. Guide, Victor, Monument, Initiate, Disciple, Synchronized. Hey, we got the turtle again. I think that's one of our few duplicate rares, but considering it wants other turtles, cool. Now we have double turtles. It's big. It's turtle. Lie in Wait is also new, like the art. Turn target creature card from graveyard to your hand. Lie in Wait deals damage equal to that card's power to target creature. Some paths through Gurmag Swamp are deserted for good reason. Yeah, no kidding. Dismal Backwater, Warrior, Goblin. It would have been great if the victory music kicked up as I pulled a mythic, wouldn't it? That's still great music. Loves me some Chrono Cross tunes, but its timing was funny. Would have been better if it was a mythic. But what can you do? It's on random. It's just bad music. Alright, honestly, I can probably just start picking from the back, so I want to make sure we don't miss any, like, on the off chance there's still something new. No, we did see Goalkeeper, Strike Master, we'll see hereafter, Starry-Eyed Skyrider. Heck rare is the Surveil 2 land. I had that last night. It worked occasionally. Didn't hate it. Spectral Denial. I think that's new. One less for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. Counter target spell unless its control plays X. Alright, yeah, that's good. Bloodfell Caves, Soldier. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm going to start just going from the back. And we'll go through the uncommons. Because the commons don't really... We've definitely hit every common. I think there's no chance... Oh, sorry, hit the mic. I don't think there's a chance that we haven't hit a common. Reliquary Dragon Token. Windscarred Crag. Our pack foil. Pack rare. Ah, this one. So I had 2 of these last night. These are strong as hell if you get them out turn 1, 2. Flying, whenever it attacks, you lose 1 life and it endures 1. So it either gets bigger or I get a 1/1 extra creature. So that means on turn 3 when it attacks, it's a 3/4 or 2/4. On turn 4 when it attacks, it's a 3/5, and so on and so forth. It gets big quick. And 1 or 2 life loss is really nothing. Saw it. Got to actually pull out the rare. There we go. 2 of those last night. They barely showed up, which is insane for having 2 of them. That's just how luck be. Alright. 1/3 done, so we moved our bulk out of the way. And honestly... I think I'm still just going to keep going. It's like, I'm not used to going from the back, so it would be faster to just go this way and just be like, yep, that's about... Strike... Summon... Oh, we didn't see this one. At the beginning of each combat, if you cast 2 more spells this turn, this enchantment becomes... Oh, no, we did see that. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I just forgot about it. I forgot the art. I remember the effect. Teeming Dragonstorm. Damn, these arts look good. Enchantment enters, create 2/2/2 white soldier creature tokens. Okay, so we've seen this card, just not the art. Damn, love it. Tamir Battlecrier, creature Orc Ranger. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 left for each creature you control with power 4 greater. This was my promo card last night. Did not end up running it. When called to the land's defense, all came to protect their shared home. That's why many of the Tamir use family and herd interchangeably. Roman's Routine, Thornwood, ooh, foil, and a Warrior Dragon. Yeah, that was my pre-release card. It was not usable by me. It was a shame, but that's fine. And just cut through. Shrine-Keeper, Battle Priest, Successor, Nomad Outpost. Emmet card is Play Booster, 6 alt art cards, 1 are collectors. See this is going. where are you seeing this info? Also, hey, Ark, how's it going? Welcome to Viper in the chat. Oh, did we see this one before? Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Legendary creature, Spirit Dragon. Flying Vigilance. When enters, target online card with mana value 3 or less from Gare, copy it, may cancel. Oh, yeah, I did see that one. Okay. Gotcha. Because usually, I mean, depending on how they usually do it, some of the things will only be collector's boosters because they're also part of the precons. So if it's commander cards from like the commander preconstructs aren't in the normal packs, but they're sometimes in the collector's packs. So you could also get that card probably just from buying the Y'shtola precon. It's probably just in there. Unless it says otherwise. This is a usually, keep that in mind. Most alternate arts are available in packs, generally speaking. However, alternate arts with different foil types will usually be collector pack exclusive. That's, again, a general. I haven't looked up all the Final Fantasy stuff, so that could be mistaken. But generally speaking, if you're looking for just the alternate art in a non-foil, it will be rare in regular packs, but possible. If it's got an alternate foil type, it's usually collector pack exclusive. Again, just the usual. I'll have to take a look myself. But also, Ark, how you doing today? Fleeting Effigy is our foil, Mountain is the land, and we've got a Zombie Druid treasure token. I'll have to take a look. I haven't. Literally, the guy at the card store was looking at that site last night, and we were chatting about cards, but I forgot to take a peek at the, like, where you get them from bit. Alright, so skip the commons best we can. Yep. There you go. Wave Speaker Bodyguard we saw. Skirmish Rhino. Inspirited Vanguard. And our pack rare Fangkeeper's Familiar. It's a sneak again. We saw it earlier. That's not a bad one, though. Good sneak. I like it. And we got another rare. Tessera Light Shifter, which we also saw earlier. Okay, so 2 duplicates, but not bad. Like, whatever. I'm not upset about duplicates. A foil globe, land, and spirit. No foil at all on the Kefka card. Correct, not yet. But now that this set is fully released and out, well, this is the pre-release. It'll technically release a week from yesterday. That is when this set officially releases. Technically, it's still pre-release by all technicality. After this, they're going to start hyping up the Final Fantasy more, because, like, that'll be the next set coming out. Piercing Exhale. On the off chance I spot anything before you do, trust me, I'll make sure to share it. But, yeah, it'll be everywhere once it's out. Stalwart Successor, Whirling Dragonstorm, Nomad Outpost. Do you see that? Yes. Sage of the Fang, and our pack rare, United Battlefront. Look at the top 7 cards of the library, 2 non-creature cards. Yeah, I saw that one already. Our pack foil, Boulderborn, Blossoming Sands, and the art card is the Monk, which we actually have 2 copies of now. Well, 2 copies of the card. Now we have 2 copies and an art card. The Kefka card may be in the Commander deck precon. I'm not sure. I know there's a Terra precon, so I'm not sure where that card will specifically be located. Mizu Vesk, or Miko Glam going. I know. Oh, Mizu, top tier. Poise Practitioner. Let's skip a few of those. Evermouth, Roiling, Sage of the Fang, War Effort, Pack Beast, and a rare Great Ashran City. A rare land, full art. Exile creature card, make a spirit token. Nice. Oh, the anime style Celeste. See, the anime style may potentially be. That is a possible collector pack only, but I'm not sure. Honestly, they've done anime styles before, and they've been available in not collector's packs. They're just very rare. The ceremony we got earlier too, but now we have a foil. There's our land, and we've got an elephant treasure. Pass the commons, pass the common. I said, okay, I didn't count it off, that's fine. Fresh start. I'm kind of just going on vibes. I haven't been counting the commons. Frontline Rush, Opulent Palace, Warden of the Grove. Hey, the Hydra again. Nice. Not a bad one to get another duplicate of. Big, chunky green creature. Another foil, a land, and a token. I can already guess what the most expensive card in all of the Final Fantasy sets going to be, because they've basically confirmed we're going to get some serialized cards again, and those will be exclusive to collector's packs. And stupid rare on top of that. But I guarantee the Cloud card that is serialized with the number 7 will be the biggest, most expensive card. I can already tell you. Without knowing anything else, except they will definitely serialize a Cloud, and that the number 7 on it will be the one people want the most. War Effort, Pack Beast, Guardian, Riling Dawnbreaker. Look at this card, man. I pulled one of these in my collector's pack. It's just so good looking. Our pack rare. Hey, it's the monk again. We got a few of the monks now. That's our third, I think. Fire Rim form. Scoured Barons. Copy. One of the guys at the pre-release last night was already talking about how badly he wants to get the Cactuar and put it in a Fling deck. Because Fling is the best, the funniest way to use Cactuar, obviously. Mirror Target, Sentinel, Betrayal. We did say that one, right? Did we? No. Strategic Betrayal. Target opponent exiles a creature card they control and their graveyard. I had a copy of this last night. Very useful. As Sultani Blades threaten Quattro City Walls, Mechma of House Fezala turned her weapons on her political rivals. Maybe I should have skipped that because I was going to butcher every name in it. Rally the Monastery, we saw. Still love the art, though. Overwhelming Surge, we saw. Love the art, too. And our pack rare is... Hey, another Spirit Dragon! To Ball, Arbiter of Virtue. Saw it? But it's cool. I like Spirit Dragons. Pack Beast is the foil, Balls, and Soldier. Alright. Second third of the second box. This is the final pack of that. Then we're on to the last third of the last box. Then we're in the home stretch. Didn't expect this to take 2 hours, but I guess I started really slow and then picked up. Guardian, Assistant, Crouching Dragonstorm, Breaching Dragonstorm, Pack Rare, Naga Flesh Crafter, Snake Shapeshifter. Saw this one already, love it. Any snake card is a good card. Oh, hey! And then we got a Snake Wizard for our pack foil. Double Snake Pack. And Dismal Backorder. And Bird. Cool. That's another third, so we get the bulk out of the way. Or it just gets too tall. Because if it gets too tall, it's just going to fall over. It's either going to fall over on its own, or I'm just going to bump it as I'm moving. So we always try to move it every third of a box or so, depending on how many packs in a box. But for Magic, third of a box. Alright, got the commons out of there. Globe, Renewal, Dragonstorm, Oral Procession, and Severance Priest. We've seen it. It's cool. Hell yeah. Ringing Strike Mastery. Nice foil. Just punch a dragon right in the back of its neck, as you do. Tranquil Cove, Spirit. Sometimes just gotta blunt force trauma a dragon to the back of the skull. You know. Sometimes Dragoons put corks on their spears for that. You know, it's perfectly normal. Monastery Assistant, Dragonstorm, Citadel. Herd Heirlooms are pack rare, saw it earlier, decent one. Riverwalk's the Oil, Swiftwater, and another of that dragon. It's our second of those art cards. And we have the actual dragon too, so 1 dragon, 2 of the art cards. Alright, come on. One more good hit mythic, please. Ugin, please. Trawlers, Tactician, Tiger. We haven't seen here does a tiger. When this creature enters, if you cast it, add a rainbow. Okay, so for 5 mana, you get 5 mana, and a 3/4. Interesting. I don't hate that. Nature's Rhythm. Saw that one earlier. Dig it. Also, look at that. Look at that. Man, the alternate art looks great. The border looks great. The foil looks great. Love it. Love it to bits. Fantastic card. Love these borders. I cannot stress that enough. Also love the full art lands. I don't think maybe we had a swamp and a token. I'm a little sad that the eyes are collector pack only, it seems. So I was really looking forward to those. But I don't hate the full arts we got. At all. One Card Butcher, Snare, Hated Sculptor, Road Watchers, pack rare. Excuse me. Cast it, no 4 cards. Oh yeah, no, I did see that one earlier. Okay. We've got a new way forward. Another monk! No. Another monk, but not the monk I was thinking of. Next time a source, your choice will deal damage to your turn. Oh, okay. We saw this card earlier, but it had different art. This is the full art variant. Nice. A double pack rare. Attuned Hunter Foil, Rugged Highlands, and Spirits. Okay. Double pack rares are great. Double pack rares where one of them's alternate art are even better. Double pack rares where they're both mythics are the best. Yeah, right? I really dig they've done this for a few of the different cards. Really does make it pop. Like, yeah, there are some where they do fully extend it, and sometimes you get a better picture with the fuller art, but sometimes it's nice to just have what's there be really striking looking. So I kind of dig that. Alright, go through the commons. Trawlers, Tactician, Tiger, Lion Wait, and pack rare is the Red Ashland City. With a aggressive snake negotiation foil, a foil cove, and a dragon token. Alright, just powering through now. We've definitely seen the vast majority of cards. I mean, by the end of box 1, we've seen most of the cards. By the end of box 2, we've seen a lot of cards. But just in case there's an uncommon we haven't, we did see Mammoth Bellow. Silk Road Skirmishers, yes. Maneuver, Effigy, so it should be pack rare. Sage of the Skies, I have seen that one. Gravity is just a suggestion, but it doesn't have flying, so it's clearly a suggestion that they took to heart. Our pack, come on, there we go. Our pack land and Zombie Druid. No, that one didn't actually peel down, it just opened at the top. Weird. I don't mind when packs open that way, it's just all these other ones have torn down the middle super easily. It's weird that that one didn't. Alright, go about there. Lion Wait. Storm Beacon Blade, that's new though. Artifact equipment gets 3-0 whenever equipped character attacks. Draw a card if you control 3 or more attacking creatures. Sky and Ember, guide my blade. That looks sick. See, that's why I'm not skipping all the uncommons, just in case. Alright, we saw Eski Dragonclaw earlier. Kind of cool looking. Hey, I still want to make this card work. Baitor, Kin to All. Love the card. Another Spirit Dragon. Desperate Measures is the foil. Bloodfell, and Warrior. Alrighty. Tempest Hawk. Let's go through some of those. Marshal of the Lost. Sweep. Traveling Botanist. No Way Forward is again the pack rare. Seen a few of those now. Hey, another Crater Hoof! Look at that. Double Elspeth, double Crater Hoofs. Looking pretty likely we're not going to get an Ugin. But double Crater Hoof, double Elspeth is not bad. Again, I think the Crater Hoofs are like 12, 13 bucks as of what I saw last night. So, getting one to keep and one to sell in a box. See, you say that. However, I actually pulled a Crater Hoof last night in the draft. So, I actually have 3 of them. So, and Snakeskin Veil, thus sending a subliminal message that this was meant for me, the snake, obviously. It's because of snake power that I have this behind me. Snakeskin Veil, Windscarred Crag, Warrior. Alright, 2 packs left. Will one have the Ugin? Will I even care if it doesn't because of what I've already pulled? Who knows? Who knows? Ah, some good 9 music to end us with. Go ahead a bit. Watcher on the Wayside, Storm Beacon Blade, Rejuvenator, Storm Singer, Guardian is our alternate background one. Nice. I hear an originality for physical luck on pulls. I'm going to deny it till the end of my days. Revival of the Ancestors. We saw one of these earlier. Still cool. Fortress Can Guard. Thornwood. Elephant. And last pack. This final one. Keep in mind, this is not terrible luck, but I'm still pretty sure these cards are not paying for these boxes. Like, they're good. They're not good enough to be like, well, I've made my money back, because I don't think that's happening. Venerated Stormsinger, Frontline Bevo, with a warm fire and a fresh catch. Tamir hunters find respite in even the coldest climates. Sun Pearl Kirin, that's another new one. Last pack of the second box. New uncommons for us. Flash Flying, creature enters, return up to one target non-land, permanent control to its owner's hand. If it was a token, draw a card. Veteran Ice Climber, that's another new one. Vigilance, creature can't be blocked when this creature attacks. Up to one target player mills cards equal to this creature's power. What are all these new cards? That's not a new one, we've seen that. Frost Cliff Siege is new. No, we've seen that one, but it's foil now. Foil Crag, and another shiny signed art card. Not shabby. Not shabby. Again, look, I'm not upset about what I got out of this, but like, if we're talking the type of luck, okay, you want to talk about my good physical card luck? The Persona box I opened. When I open a $50 box and I get a $300 card out of it, and also one of the other cards, I just put the rest of them up like 2 days ago, one of the other cards is already sold for $10. So I've made $310 before fees, before shipping, out of a $50 box. That's a good example of physical card luck. This is fine. If I had double this and Ugin, I would call that good luck out of 2 full boxes. There's still some really good cards in this set. I could have pulled... There's so many, like, higher money cards. I'm not upset about what I pulled. I would not use this as a great example of, wow, Viper's got the best physical card luck. I really wouldn't. And that's not just me denying my luck, that's just putting into perspective, this isn't insane. This is good. This is good. I'm not complaining. This is not crazy. That Persona box I got was crazy. Truly crazy. That's a good example. That's a very good example. That said, cool. It's been a really busy day for me so far, so I'm going to go and relax for a bit. I should be back around for hunting monsters later. I want to hunt monsters later, but it has been a busy day, and there's a non-zero chance that I take, like, maybe I just hunt on Discord and chill. Peanuts Muffles. Fair. For what it's worth, Pots, luck is such a relative thing. Because I would look at my brother's luck at drawing cards, and I'd be like, that's ridiculous, that's stupid, I hate it. But both of us would look at my nephew's look at drawing cards and be like, undeniably, like, we can't, like, he makes us all look like we're drawing penny cards out of $100 boxes. Like, it is all relative. But yeah, I will accept that the Persona box was alright. I'll accept that. I wish I was streaming that, but I was like, it's a $50 box, I'm just at an event, let me just open it here. Wish I was streaming that one. But yeah, this was fun. I love opening Magic cards. Now, over the next week, I need to list these. Because I'm not a physical retailer, even if I list these cards, they don't go up for sale until the 11th when the set actually releases. So, if you like any of the cards you saw here, I might see if I could put these on eBay if they're worth it, just to get them to sell quicker. But I can say everything else other than maybe 1 or 2 I put aside for myself will be up on my TCGPlayer store live on the 11th. Even if I list them all today, they won't be purchasable till then. So yeah. As always, thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for watching. This has been Viper of Viperland. The plan is to hunt monsters later. Right now I'm going to say there's like a 20% chance that I just end up like 5 minutes before being like, I'm sorry, I got no energy. But I also might get something to drink, I might take a break and bounce back. We'll see. Like, really, I want to stream and I want to hunt. I'm just low energy today. It's been busy. Good busy, but busy. Still, cards are great. Love cards. Selling cards. Awesome. Hope everyone's had a great day. Hope you enjoy your weekend. There's my other thumb. See you all next time.